sweet, sensible children, always remember that each one of you is imperishable. So you now have to go to the first floor with the Father. Question, what effort does each of you children definitely have to make? Continue to keep in your heart all of this knowledge that Baba gives you. Churn it within yourself, deeply within yourself, and digest it. Digest it means absorb it. Realize it. By doing this, you will receive. What happens when you digest your food?
Sustenance. Empowered.
Power. You receive power. Each of you definitely has to make this effort. Those who make this incognito effort, so there's so many levels you can make this effort on, will remain constantly cheerful. The sign that you're doing it reasonably properly, you're cheerful. They have the intoxication of who it is that is teaching them and in front of whom they are sitting. That's funny. That was it just kept coming in my mind. Child, who's in front of you? Who's in front of you? Om Shanti. Who said this? It is said twice. Om Shanti, Om Shanti. Shiv Baba said it once and Brahma Baba said it once. 1 + 1 = 2. Bap and Dad are combined, and so both of them have to say Om Shanti, Om Shanti. Who said it first?
Shiv Baba.
Who said it second?
Brahma.
First, Shiv Baba said Om Shanti, I am the ocean of peace. Who said it afterwards? The soul of Dada said it. Baba reminds you children, right? Brahma Baba would never go ahead of Shiv Baba. His whole purpose is to connect you to Shiv Baba. So Brahma Baba wouldn't speak first until Shiv Baba has spoken. Om Shanti. I am constantly, the soul of Dada said it. Baba reminds you children, Om Shanti. I am constantly soul conscious. Shiv Baba says he's constantly soul conscious. I never become body conscious. It's only the one Father who remains constantly soul conscious. Brahma, Vishnu, and Shankar would not say this. You know that even Brahma, Vishnu, Shankar have subtle forms, so therefore they are not in the form of a point of light. Mm-hmm. Therefore, and even Vishnu isn't a soul yet. So therefore you can't say Vishnu is soul conscious, right? Eventually he represents complete soul consciousness, but there is no soul, so that soul isn't soul conscious because there isn't a soul. And Shankar isn't soul conscious, right? Doesn't have a part to play. What's the point of being soul conscious, right? So then just Brahma Baba is soul conscious. And when he does soul consciousness to perfection, he becomes Vishnu. You know that even Brahma, Vishnu, Shankar have subtle forms. Therefore, it is Shiv Baba who doesn't have a body. Who says Om Shanti? The Father explains to you very clearly and says, I only come once. That's it, once. I am constantly soul conscious. I do not enter the cycle of rebirth. This is why my praise is so unique. I am called the incorporeal Supreme Father, Supreme Soul. On the path of devotion, too, they refer to Shiva as the incorporeal. Supreme Father, Supreme Soul. Incorporeal one, because he's incorporeal, because nobody else is constantly incorporeal, constantly soul conscious, he is worshipped. Never takes birth through a body. That is, he never becomes body conscious. Okay, no, you'd have to have a body to become body conscious. To be aware of your body makes you body conscious. Okay, come down from there to the subtle region where Brahma, Vishnu, and Shankar reside. The name and form of Shiva are not visible. Images of him are created, but he is incorporeal. You can't see his image. He's an infinitesimally small point of light. He never becomes corporeal. It is the incorporeal one who is worshipped. You children have all of this knowledge in your intellects. You have performed devotion. Why do you worship an incorporeal soul? Straightforward.
Because you're incorporeal.
Because you want to become incorporeal again. That is the solution for all your problems. You children have all this knowledge
In your intellect.
In your intellects. You have performed devotion. You children have seen the pictures. You know that neither those with an image nor the one without an image are worshipped in golden and silver ages. It comes into your intellects that the Supreme Father, Supreme Soul, is the one without an image. He has neither a subtle nor a physical image. His praise is sung as the remover of sorrow. the bestower of happiness, and the purifier. You would not refer to the image of anyone else as the purifier. So he doesn't have an image because he's too small to have an image, but he does have a form, but you can't display the form. These things are not in the intellects of any human beings. Brahma, Vishnu, Shankar are residents of the subtle region. There is the first floor and then the second floor. The highest of all is the incorporeal world, and that is the floor where the Supreme Father, Supreme Soul resides. So top floor, incorporeal world. Those with subtle bodies reside on the
Second floor.
second floor. First floor, second floor, and then physical bodily beings are on the third floor. So it's a three floor triplex. There's nothing to be confused about this. No one except the Supreme Father, Supreme Soul can explain these things. Up above, there is the world of souls. That is called the incorporeal world. It is the world of all of us souls, the incorporeal world. We souls then come down into the corporeal world. Souls live up there, whereas embodied souls live here. This would remain in your intellects. We truly are the children of incorporeal Baba. We too first used to reside with the incorporeal Father. Souls reside in the incorporeal world. Even now they continue to come down to play their parts in the corporeal form. So souls come down from the subtle region, right? Still now, right? So then they have to pass through the subtle region, right? They come from the incorporeal world, they have to pass through the subtle region, right? How do you pass through the subtle region? You have to have knowledge. So no one from the soul world can go to the subtle region. Not all the souls from the corporeal world can go to the subtle region. Only Brahmins with knowledge, who have pure enough thoughts and feelings, can travel to the subtle region. Even now they continue to come down to play their parts in corporeal forms. That is the world of the incorporeal Father. Let there be the intoxication that you are souls. Intoxication. I'm a soul. Let there be the intoxication of imperishable things. Anything connected with soul, knowledge, Baba. Let there not be any intoxication of perishable things. Those who have intoxication of bodies are called
Body conscious.
body conscious. Who is better, those who are body conscious or those who are soul conscious? Who is better? He's very tricky the way Baba does these things. He skirts the line. If you're soul conscious, you don't compare. It doesn't matter who's better or who's worse. There's no better or worse. There's just you. Right? And if you're body conscious, then you're always comparing yourself to somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
That, by definition, is not better. So it's better, but for the right reason. Because soul conscious people never look at anyone else, never compare. And body conscious is worse because they're always comparing without knowing who they are. So they don't know even who they're comparing to. That's why you compare, right? You look at others to figure yourself out, but you can never figure yourself out by looking at others.
Mm-hmm.
Trick question. I'm being tricky to me. Who are sensible? Those who are
So conscious.
soul conscious. Souls are imperishable, whereas bodies are perishable. The soul says, I take 84 births. We souls stay with the Father in the supreme abode. We come here from there to play our parts. We're with God for such a short time, but we get to be with God the longest time in the physical world. In the soul world, everyone they get to be with God much longer, but they don't know him because there's no awareness, no experience, no thoughts. We come here from there to play our parts. The soul says, oh, Baba. In the incorporeal world, there's corporeal Baba. And in that incorporeal world, there is incorporeal Baba. This is something very easy. Brahma is called Prajapita Brahma. He exists here. There, all of us souls are brothers, children of the one Father. We reside with Father Shiva. The name of the Supreme Soul is Shiva, and the name of souls is Soul.
Oh.
Trick. Nope.
Saligrams.
Saligrams. There has to be the creator of souls. Always continue to talk to your heart. Make effort. I mean, the name is also soul. In another Murli, he'll say that. But obviously, the point he's comparing is to make you realize that how unique the Supreme Soul is. So if God is Supreme Soul, then he's saying your true name is Saligra, the Indian name or Sanskrit name for soul. It is soul. Make effort to keep in your heart this knowledge that you have received. Always continue to talk to your heart. Always continue to talk to your heart. There has to be a creator of souls. So hence distinguish between soul, supreme soul, or supreme soul and Saligras. One is creator, one is creation. We are his children, and so we should definitely receive our inheritance. You know that just as the genealogical tree is created, so too before the tree of souls can exist, there definitely has to be, before the tree of souls can exist, there has to definitely be
Supreme Soul.
Seed.
The seed, Supreme Soul. There is the senior father, and then there are 2 to 4 of his children. Then there are other children of theirs. That tree continues to grow and becomes very big. There is the plan of the genealogical tree. This one is descended from so-and-so's. So you have descended from a much longer lineage than all these souls today. Okay? You're not ordinary. You're not like them. You just have to accept that. They haven't been on your journey. They haven't seen the first half of the cycle, right? All they know is this little part now. Majority of them are only 3, 4, 5 births old. They come down just in time to watch the big show of destruction. Could you tell them that they are less worthy, less valuable, less important, better, worse? They'd say, I'm better. I like my part. Otherwise, they'd be playing another part. So you descend from the beginning. That is your lineage. You children know that all souls reside in the incorporeal world. There is that picture too. The highest and high is the Father. It is in the intellects of you children that Baba has entered this body. The spiritual Father enters this one and teaches you spirits. He does not teach you in the subtle region. No one in the golden age has this knowledge. Only the Father comes and gives you the knowledge at the confluence age. No one has this knowledge of the human world tree. They have written that the duration of each cycle is very long. Father now explains to you, children, you now have to return home once again. That is the home of souls, where the Father and the children, the brothers, all reside. Only when you come here and adopt bodies do you become brothers and sisters. All of us souls are brothers. They would definitely be the father of brothers too. He is the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. All souls remember him whilst they're in their bodies. No one remembers him in
The incorporeal world.
No one remembers him. He says, all souls remember him while they're in their bodies. No one remembers him, yes, in the incorporeal world,
Without a body.
in the golden and the silver ages. Everyone remembers him in this impure world because all are in the jail of Ravan. So remembrance and suffering go together. That's why there's no remembrance of God in the first half. Everyone remembers him in this impure world because all are in the jail of Ravan. Sita used to call out, "Oh Ram." The Father explains, it isn't the Ram of the Silver Age that you remember, that you call out to. So Ram has 2 meanings in Hinduism. Ram is the Silver Age Ram and Sita, and Ram is Supreme Soul God, and they've mixed up the 2. People continue to remember the Supreme Father, Supreme Soul, whom they believe to be Ram. It is souls that call out. You now know that you will not call out to anyone for half the cycle, because you will be in that land of happiness. At this time, only the Father explains to you. No one else knows anything. They say that each soul is the Supreme Soul, and that each soul becomes merged in the Supreme Soul. The Father explains, souls are
Imperishable.
imperishable. Not a single soul can be destroyed. So if you realize the truth of that, there should be no fear. Because incorporeal souls don't get attached to anything, so how could they be afraid of anything? Just as the Father is imperishable, so souls too are imperishable. Here souls become impure and tamo pradhan, then the Father makes souls pure and sattva pradhan. This whole world has to become tamo pradhan. and it then has to become
Sattva.
Sattva-pradhan. The Father has to come and make this impure world pure. He is called God the Father. The Father is imperishable, and we souls are also imperishable. This drama, too, is
Imperishable.
perishable. Oh, it makes sense. Supreme Soul is imperishable. All the souls are imperishable. Matter is eternal, imperishable, and can't be destroyed. So the drama has to be imperishable. You children know how the history and geography of the world repeat. Our parts continue in all 4 ages. We become the Sun Dynasty and then the Moon Dynasty. The Moon Dynasty is like the 2nd grade. Those who are 14 celestial degrees cannot be called the Sun Dynasty. In fact, they shouldn't even be called deities. Deities are completely viceless, 16 celestial degrees full. Rama is said to be 14 celestial degrees. Only your account of your 84 births is explained. When something that is new becomes old, there isn't as much pleasure in that. At first, you are completely pure, and then after a few years, you are said to be a few years old. The example of a building is given. It's the same for everything. Basically, it's explaining entropy, degradation. This world is like a big stage. The element of the sky is very big. It has no end. No one can say where its end is. If you continue to move along it, you would find,
The same spot.
well, yes, but you would find there's no end to it. There's also no end to the great element of Brahma. They wouldn't have had that concept in those days. Even though they knew about identical repetition, the idea of curvilinear space, I don't believe, unless they had studied relativity, I doubt that they would have figured that out. Here, people build such huge buildings, etc. The space on Earth is very big. There also has to be farmland, etc. Just souls reside there. How would a soul eat without
The body.
a body? Their souls are beyond experiencing anything. There is nothing to eat or experience there. The Father explains only once do you children receive this knowledge. It is then given to you children after a cycle. Let there be this intoxication. We belong to the deity Dharma, deity religion. You say, Baba, 5,000 years before today, we came to you, capital Y, to change from Shudras into Brahmins. We have now come to you once again. Because he is incorporeal, you say that you have come to Dada. The Father has entered this one. Father says, just as you take organs to play your parts, similarly, I too take support of the organs. So the only reason you say you come to Dada is because you can't come to a Supreme Soul that you can't see. You have to meet the Supreme Soul through Brahma Baba. Father says, just if you take organs to play your part, similarly, I too take support of the organs. How else could I play my part? People celebrate the birthday of Shiva, but he is incorporeal. How can he have a birthday? Each human being sheds a body and takes another. The Father says, how can I come and teach you children Raj Yoga unless he takes a body? Right? Only the Father comes and teaches you Raj Yoga to change you from humans into deities. Only I am called the purifier and the ocean of knowledge. I know the beginning, the middle, and the end of the tree. You children understand that Baba enters this one and explains all this knowledge to you. So some days he uses the tree, some days he uses the cycle. Never heard him say the beginning, middle, and end of the ladder. The parts of Brahma, Vishnu, Shankar also have to be understood. You have understood that the Father is,
Incorporeal.
and therefore only he can play the part of
The purifier.
purifier. Each one's praise is separate and each one's duty is separate. There are presidents, there are prime ministers, etc. Right? Each part is unique. A soul says, this is my body, I am the prime minister. If a soul is not in a body, then he cannot speak, and therefore he cannot play the part of the prime minister. Shiv Baba is incorporeal. He too has to take the support of the physical organs in order to speak. This is why it is shown that the Ganges emerged from the mouth. The river of knowledge emerged from the mouth of Brahma. However, Shiva is just a point. How could he have a mouth? Therefore, he comes and sits in this one who has a mouth and makes the Ganges of knowledge emerge from him. Everyone remembers the Father. O purifier, come. Liberate us from this sorrow. He is the greatest of all. Muhammad Ali used to say, I'm the greatest, I'm the greatest. Shiv Baba saying, I am the greatest of all. He could have said, I am the greatest of all, but he's saying, I am the greatest of all surgeons.
Oh,
Only he has the knowledge to purify the impure. There is just the one surgeon, capital S, to purify all the impure ones. In the Golden Age, all are free from disease. Lakshmi Narayan were the masters of the Golden Age. Who taught them such actions that they became free from disease? Only the Father comes and teaches you how to perform elevated actions. Here, people continue to repent for their actions. In the Golden Age, so no question of performing elevated actions. They got to repent for the actions they're doing. So obviously they're not elevated actions. In the Golden Age, you would not say that your actions are such. There is no sorrow or disease there in the Golden Age. Here, they only continue to cause one another sorrow. In the Golden and Silver Ages, there is no question of sorrow, for that is said to be suffering of their karma. No one understands the meaning of action, neutral action, and sinful action. So in the first half of the cycle, no one suffers karma. No one understands the meaning of karma, akarma, and vikarma. You know that everything is at first sato pradhan, and then it becomes sato, rajo, and tamo. And then tamo pradhan after that. In the Golden Age, the 5 elements are sato pradhan. Even our bodies are made of sato pradhan elements. And then when the souls are reduced by 2 degrees, 16 to 14, the bodies are according to that. The world, no pain, but not as pure, not as glowing, not as enjoyable, not as strong, you could even say. The world also decreases by 2 degrees. Only the Father sits here and explains all of these things. No one can explain them to you. Acha, to the sweetest beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the Mother, the Father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says namaste to
spiritual children.
and
The spiritual children say namaste to the spiritual father.
essence for dharma. Number 1, only perform such elevated actions according
Srimad.
to the Father's Srimad, so that you never have to
Repent.
for your actions. That is, you don't have to experience punishment for your actions. Punishment is what you get when you're too stubborn to change your patterns that are causing you to perform actions that give sorrow and are selfish. 2, don't have any intoxication of
Bodies.
Perishable things.
perishable things. Body is one of those perishable things. Even your body is perishable. So don't have any intoxication of that either. Become sensible. Sensible people don't take their happiness from temporary things. Blessing. May you belong to your own land and stay beyond by considering this old world to be
Dead.
foreign to you. Some people do not touch anything that comes from abroad because they believe that they should only use things from their own land. In the same way, this old world is foreign to you, and so you have to stay beyond it. This means that whatever is of this old world, nature, sanskars, do not even slightly get attracted to them. So in the same way, this old world is foreign to you, and so you have to stay beyond it. This means that whatever is of this old world, nature, sanskars, do not even slightly be attracted to them. Okay? Any sorrow you're experiencing in this birth now, your content stage birth, is because you get attracted to the old world again, and therefore you connect to it through your old sanskars of sorrow from your past or desire. Be one who has love for your own land. That is, consider yourself to be a resident of
Heaven, the new world,
heaven. No, not heaven.
solar world,
The supreme abode. And when it comes to your abode, when it comes to your soul, and a resident of Madhavan when it comes to your divine family. Maintain this intoxication. So he says you need both. But first you have to remember your home is soul world. Maintain this intoxication. Slogan. Instead of being trapped in the Jamela, upheaval, chaos, confusion, constantly stay in the Mela of.
what's
So
complete.
don't stay in the Jamela, stay in the Mela of a meeting. Avyat signal. Cheerful, easy-natured, tolerant. The specialties of a holy swan are to be easy-natured, using simple words and having a simple attitude, and simple, pure vision. Bapdada loves those who have pure hearts the most and is closest to them. Those with clean hearts are always seated on Bapdada's heart throne. Because all their elevated thoughts are fulfilled, they are seen to be easy, simple, and clear. They are equal in their attitude, vision, words, relationships, and connections. Om Shanti.